They're simply hiding the fact that ads is 20% of the work, and the real work, the real growth as an e-com owner, business owner, whatever, is the power of retention. The moment you start focusing on retention, you will see more growth than someone who's only focused on chasing the next new customer, the next new lead. And you can basically see it. I don't know if you guys believe in the universe and stuff, but you can also see it in other sphere of your life. For example, if you are a young man and you are dating, yes, it's fine. It's a great thing to look good. It's a great thing to be presentable. But at the end of the day, what's going to matter the most is your personality. This is the actual thing that's going to make people say, yes, I choose this person and I want to stay with them. And also the experience that you're delivering. So essentially, if you think about it, it's retention. They're just not going to speak about it simply because this is what pays their bills, even if it's immoral. And also, when it comes to ads, just think about it for a second. Would you rather chase 100 customers, potential customers, and make them buy your product one time? Or would you instead have 10 of your most loyal customers buy your product 10 times? Of course, the result is 100 purchases in both sides, but it's definitely not the same input and the same output. For example, when it comes to chasing 100 leads, you have to pay top dollars, and ads are not getting cheaper. Day by day, it's getting more and more expensive, especially on periods, seasons like Black Friday. Now we're getting to Q4, so now ads are going to double and triple their prices. Thank you, Mr. Zuckerberg. And also the output is 100 people who might not really like your product that much, and there's no real sense of loyalty built. And I almost forgot to mention that 92% of the new visitors that you have on your website aren't even going to buy a product, even if they like it. That's just human nature. We cannot even blame them. Even you, if you think about it, if you see a product that you like, you might not buy it until you see it like maybe 3 to 4 to 5 times. But how much will it cost for you to put that same product in front of their faces with ads more than 5 times for them to even think about pulling out their wallets? But on the other side, someone who bought your product 10 times, it's another story. The only input that you've made was a great experience, so love, and the output that you gain from it is basically everything. Now you have a customer that's so happy that might even buy your product 20 times. Not only that, is it going to give you free marketing, so they're going to speak about it. And it's funny that I speak about free marketing because retention will always be cheaper in this industry, in the e-com industry, will always be cheaper than spending on ads. And this is why it's crucial for any e-com brand to have a backup system that's going to basically turn these new visitors into loyal fans. I have a free book where I speak about it. This is basically what I do for a living to drive over 6 figures of revenue to multiple e-com brands that I'm working with. So if you want to add an extra 25 to 30% of revenue every single month in less than 60 days, it's totally guaranteed, or you do not pay. Book a quick call with me. I'll strategize something for your brand. This whole system is automated. I simply cannot count how many brands that I've helped that barely had any backup system by transforming them into something they can't even recognize today. So once again, book a quick call with me in the description. But anyways, I really hope you guys get the point. I'm not bashing ads. Ads is a great thing, but you need to mix ads with something that's going to retain every single visitors, or at least convert a couple of them so you do not have to spend on another campaign so they can see your product another time. It's a way better and cheaper way of doing it, and this is exactly what the $1 million brands, the top brands, for example, this is exactly what they're doing. In the past 3 videos, I've basically just exposed exactly what they're doing and what I am doing basically to bring them these amount of sales. But once again, if you're only depending on ads, you are renting attention. But if in the other hand, you're focusing on retention, you're actually building equity. And I believe that you want a brand that's going to be successful in the long run and that's going to be spoken about in a couple of years. Not that you're going to be the next Apple, but you started something, might as well do it well, right? This is basically the mentality that I have. And if you're an e-com owner and you do not have this kind of mindset, I do not want to associate myself with you because we're here to win. We're here to stay. The future is now. So let's not waste it. But anyways, I'm not done, guys. When it comes to retention, I really don't think you guys understand the depth of how strong this mindset and this way of viewing growth is. Please understand that returning customers spend 67% more on average than first-time buyers. So just use logic. Just let's be logical for a second. Would you rather invest in someone who has a 67% chance of buying your product, or someone who's brand new and might see your product for the first time? Not to say that it's a bad thing. Once again, you need to drive some kind of traffic into your website, but at the end of the day, who will you value the most? is the returning customers. Of course, it would be strange for someone to not value his friends, but instead value someone they saw on a random Thursday afternoon. This is basically the same thing. You better invest in these people, because these are the people who are going to reinvest back into yourself or even more. I really hope that Mark Zuckerberg and all of the ads experts never find this video, because they'll shut down my channel. So please leave a like and subscribe. But essentially, this is what a backup system is all about. You give your customers, the new visitors, a great experience to the point where they want to come back, and not only want to come back, they want to spend again and again and again and again. And in my case, it's even better because it's automated. You set it up once and you're good for life. And also, I want to give a quick round of applause to all of these ads experts that managed to fool the public by making them think that the longest path to success when it comes to e-commerce is to spend money on ads, when it is not the quickest path, is the longest one. But once again, congratulations for accomplishing something so evil it deserves its own Netflix show. It's like if you basically convince someone that their path to happiness is outside of them. Like, it's so evil. Like, if you think about it, it's just so evil. But guys, leave a like and subscribe, because let's go even deeper with the psychological insights. Ads is basically dopamine hits. Okay, so it's the hormone that is the wow effect, the excitement of the new. But on the other side, retention creates oxytocin, which is what creates trust and what creates deep attachment between your customer and your brand. It's basically the trust hormone. Ad agencies make money when you keep buying ads, so they don't really care if you're bleeding customers. And this is exactly why they do everything in their power for you not to know that there's backup systems that you can build overnight that can automatically, how can I say, transform these new visitors into loyal fans and start retaining them from day one. By deeply attaching them to what you're selling. This is what the biggest brands are doing once again. And so if you guys want this to be created for your brand, go in the link in the description. I will literally strategize something overnight for you and make sure that you start saving money everywhere, left and right, and also create an extra type of revenue out of thin air. Generally, it's around 25 to 30%. I can manage to take you there in less than 60 days. Some brands, it took 30 days. Yes, this was the goal of this video. If you like deep, insightful, deep marketing when it comes to the in the e-commerce industry or whatever, if you like this video, leave a like, subscribe, and see you in the next video, my friend. Okay, bye bye.